CBS's The Bold and the Beautiful supposed revealed that Eric seemed to have sided with Brooke after hearing her explanation. Brooke is really sad and desperate. Everything happened so fast that for a moment, Brooke didn't know what to do. She confided in Eric and swore she wasn't the one calling CPS. Eric had been in contact with Brooke a lot. So when Brooke tried to explain, Eric trusted her a lot. Brooke can make mistakes, but at least she's not a bad player or harmful. Eric thinks that Rich was too hasty when deciding to break up with Brooke. And yet, Rich has returned to Taylor and even proposed to her. Anyways, things are still not so irretrievable. Eric must investigate the truth if he's to make Rich chase his mind. He believes it's not Brooke who called CPS, but he's still not sure who the real culprit is. Was Thomas deliberately slandering Brooke, or was there a misunderstanding here? Eric was forced to go to Charlie to review the surveillance cameras on the day of the incident. At Forster Mansion, there are cameras in every corner, so it's not too difficult for Eric to review what happened that day. It was true that Eric was searching for truth in vain. Everything that happened that day was very clearly recorded. Only then did Eric find out that Brooke didn't make any calls that day. And this proves that Brooke was not the one who called CPS. However, it wasn't until later that surveillance videos that Eric saw Thomas take out his phone and call someone. Somehow it was Thomas who was the culprit and blamed Brooke. Surely Thomas had told Ridge that things weren't true. That led to Ridge believing that Brooke had harmed Thomas and soured on her. Eric is the head of the Forster family, and of course he will always do things for the benefit of everyone in the family. Eric trusted and defended his nephew when someone suggested that Thomas was the culprit, who blamed Brooke. But no thanks to that, Eric trusted the wrong person. Thomas knew everything was exposed, so he couldn't hide it anymore. Now Thomas is trying to beg Eric not to tell this to anyone, or his efforts so far will completely be falling apart. Eric couldn't seem to take the shock, so he fainted shortly after. This is also quite understandable, since Eric has a history of heart disease. People quickly took him to the ER.